Greetings, everyone. Core here. Time for another midnight review, and probably the only midnight review for the month of April, at least. Kind of sad. There weren't too many movies this month compared to last month. Compared to March, I mean, I had 5 movies, one a week, to watch and review, which I actually liked, except for one. But this month, there's really not too many movies that interest me too much. I mean, if someone was interested in a movie, they could leave a comment. Maybe I'll check it out. Maybe see it. But as far as most of the movies, yeah, the only one that would interest me is The Fate of the Furious, just because it's interesting to see where they go after the Paul Walker, and from the trailers and stuff, it looks pretty action packed. It's definitely an action summer blockbuster. Um, and the story was actually pretty good for what everything that they did and how they tied it all together. And it's it's impressive to see this franchise on their eighth movie. And of course, there's a reason why they make an eighth movie is because all the movies do really well, and I'm sure this one will do very well as well, for good reasons. Because it is a good movie. It is really action packed. Um, I actually saw this in uh, a big theater, which was Dolby Atmos theater, which is really a view like sound, it's the best way to watch a movie. Especially even if you like the picture, if you like a really high quality picture, it's one of the best ways to watch a movie. The projectors they use have a really more darker blacks, more deeper contrasts. It's really more crisper compared to most theaters, as well as the speaker system is insane. There's pretty much there's almost a speaker for every person there in the auditorium. Um, and then they also have the speakers up on the ceiling too, so you can really feel the bass from the action, as well as you can hear the the sounds pass by you, and it's really immersive. If you ever played Overwatch on PC, they have it for the headphones if you want to try that. But yeah, it's really cool. I saw it the first time I saw it. Uh, was Rogue One. That was really impressive, and this one is just insane because there's a lot of crashes, there's a lot of explosions, there's a lot of bass, and you're not. If you're one of those people that often drift asleep while watching a movie, you're not gonna. You're not with this one. Um, there is action from the start, and it's really cool, especially if you're a car person. Even if you just like nonstop action, it's really packed. Um, but yeah, so yeah, it's the eighth movie. Pretty much, it's the story of one of them turning on the rest of them, and of course that's Dom. If you've seen the trailers, for good reasons, of course. I'm not gonna try to spoil those because it's actually really interesting uh, what they bring up in this movie and the path that they took compared to what they could have. But yeah, so it's really cool. Charlize Theron is this is probably going to be the year of Charlize Theron in action movies because she has another movie which I'm interested in seeing, which is Atomic Blonde, and that one she looks that one looks going to be really fun. But yeah, so far in here for Fate of the Furious, it's good. It's really good. Highly recommend it. If you're thinking about seeing it, see it. If you're on the fence, see it. It's definitely worth your money. If you just want nonstop action and just crazy cars, which all the cars are really amazing, definitely see it. I like it because yeah, now they got The Rock, they got Jason Statham, um, and of course they got Vin Diesel, which I've always been a fan of Vin Diesel from the first pretty much Fast and Furious movie, which that really got me interested in him. But granted, I actually liked him before from the Iron Giant. But yeah, so it's it's a good movie. I can't say anything bad about it. I mean, if anything, there's a little nitpickings. There's some crazy scenes that we see in the trailers with the cars, because Charlize Theron's a hacker pretty much, and she hacks a lot of cars which have like automated driving assist and all that stuff. And that's one of the most scariest things in today's day and age. It's un- unmanned cars driving in pretty much a flood of cars, barreling down on you. That, oh man, when I was watching that scene, oh, it's a little unnerving to think that that could actually happen, and that that's how advanced the cars have gotten. That you don't really need a person to drive them. I mean, granted, yeah, you could have, from before, of course, yeah, remote control cars and everything they have from stunts and all that stuff. But to think that cars are coming standard with this ability is pretty intense and insane. But yeah, it's probably one of the best scenes in the movie with the hijacked cars, and it's a little unnerving thinking, yeah, this could actually probably happen if somebody really wanted to. But yeah, so overall, it's a great movie. Go see it. It's definitely one of my top picks as far as the Fast and Furious. It's probably like number two, if not three. Um, I think seven was really good, and it was a good send off for Paul Walker's character. And they do mention him a little bit in this movie, and it's nice to see that they don't forget about him. They still remember him. He's not just magically erased and written off now and forever. But yeah, it's interesting to see where this movie goes from here. Um, there is another movie that they could easily do after this one, and just so you know, there are no extra end credit scenes. So don't waste your time sitting through the credits. I sat through them. Nothing. It's not like Furious 6 where, that's when they bring in Jason Statham. Um, there's no end credits at all, no mid credits, no right at the beginning. There's nothing. So don't waste your time. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this movie's going to do really well because it has a very big audience. And yeah. So I don't have any other reviews planned for the next 2 or 3 weeks. I believe my next movie is Guardians in May, the first week of May, I believe. Um, which, as soon as that pops up, we're pretty much going back to one movie review a week. So I'll be busy for sure. So until next time, guys. Later.